Hello everyone, my name is Zoe Hawk and welcome back to another episode of Dragon Age Origins. We just got the Urn of Sacred Ashes. We just finished that quest. And we got a pinch of the ashes. Should be right here. Pinch of Sacred Ashes right there. And now we're just heading out. We're going to go back to camp and then go from there.
The Blight. How will you end it?
We have to fight the Archdemon. I thought we just asked the darkspawn to please leave. Why do you ask? I thought we just asked the darkspawn to please leave.
If you hope to slay the Archdemon with wit, you may want to arm yourself first. You say you are a Grey Warden. I have heard stories of this order.
Wait, you doubt I'm really a warden? What have you heard? What does this have to do with anything? What have you heard?
Great strategists and peerless warriors. That is what we hear of the Wardens. So far, I am not impressed.
I'm new to the Wardens. What, you think you could do better? I'm not here to impress you. I'm not here to impress you, Sten.
Evidently not. It remains only to see what you are here for.
There you go. Okay, we are back in camp. And first off, I think maybe, let me do some inventory management and then I'll come back.
Yes.
Indeed.
I bring word, sire. There are demands from the Banorn that you step down from the Regency. They are said to be gathering their forces, as are your allies. It appears it will be civil war after all, despite the darkspawn. Pity. I also have an interesting report. There seem to be Grey Wardens who survived Ostagar. How, I don't know. But they will act against you. I have arranged for a solution, with your leave.
The Antivan Crows send their regards.
An assassin?
Against Grey Wardens, we will need the very best, sire.
And the most expensive.
Just get it done.
Okay, so yeah, we just got a cutscene. I was still doing inventory management. I came here to access the party chest to maybe get a bow for Liliana, and that popped up. So I'm glad I was recording. But yeah, so I'll be back once I'm done doing the inventory management, like I said before. Okay, we are back. I did some inventory management, like I said. We have a nice clean inventory now. 26 out of 100, so we used 26 out of 100. I sold a bunch of stuff. We now have 46 sovereigns, which is really good. So let's go back to camp. Okay, let's talk to Morrigan.
Yes?
I'd like to ask you something.
So, full of questions, are you?
How did you become a shape changer?
I was not born such. 'Tis a skill of Flemeth's, taught over many years in the wilds. The chastened have tales of we witches, saying that we assume the forms of creatures to watch them from hiding. When a child is alone and separate from his tribe, that is when we strike, dragging the young boy kicking and screaming to our lair to be devoured. A most amusing legend.
Your mother has been doing this for a long time then. That does sound like something you do, but it's just a legend, right?
So I assume. My mother has walked the wilds far longer than I. Who am I to suggest what things she has done and not done in her past? Why do you ask? Is there something specific you wish to know?
Can you change into other human forms as well?
The form of an animal is different from my own. One may study the creature, learn to move as it does, think as it does. In time, This allows one to become as it is. I gain nothing by studying another human. I already am the same as they are. I learn nothing. So the answer is no, my human form is the only one I possess.
Can anyone become a shape changer? Do you spend a lot of time as an animal? Never heard of magic like that before. Do you spend a lot of time as an animal?
There were nights when the wilds called to me, 'tis true. You look upon the world around you and you think you know it well. I have smelled it as a wolf, listened as a cat, prowled shadows that you never dreamed existed. But my life is as a human. I am under no illusions to the contrary.
And what do other animals think of you when you are changed? Can anyone become a shapeshifter? I've never heard of magic like that. And what do other animals think of you when you're changed?
They do not shy away from me. To their senses, I believe I seem like any other of their species. As to what they think, I truly cannot say. Just as I am still human, no matter my form, they are still animals. Thus they cannot speak, even were I to ask.
Can anyone become a shape changer? Never heard of magic like that. Can anyone become a shape changer?
Anyone with sufficient will, but the act of transformation is a magical one. 'Tis a spell and thus requires a mage's talents. Indeed, you could learn the spells required if I cared to teach you.
I've never heard of magic like that before.
No? 'Tis not unheard of in the remote corners of the world. There are traditions of magic outside of the circle of Magi, despite what those mages would have you believe. Some of these traditions are old, indeed, passed down as carefully guarded lore from one generation to the next. The zealots of the chantry would uproot all such practitioners if they could, but as luck have it, some still exist. My mother is such a one.
By practitioners, you mean apostates, don't you? The chantry simply seeks to protect us from danger. Isn't that sort of magic open to abuse? That's good. Such traditions need to be preserved. That's good.
I'm shocked that you think so, being a mage of the circle as you were. But perhaps you felt a little like a caged bird as well, caught within that dark tower.
Maybe a little, yes, very much so. No, not really. If I did, I wouldn't tell you. No, not really.
I see. An odd opinion to have, then.
That's all I wanted to ask. For now.
Yes?
I'd like to discuss something personal.
We're in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any.
We can kiss her already? Maybe I should say this. We need to discuss us.
Discuss away.
Oh. Nothing, never mind. I didn't think we were at that stage yet. What's her approval rating? It's not even that good. Interested. Okay. Well. We'll give her some presents later on. Let's talk to Shale. What's with the heavy sighs? You're still with me, I see. I would have expected golems to be different. I have some questions. What's with the heavy sighs?
Oh, that. Merely reflecting on the hopeless nature of the task in front of it. The most likely outcome is that it and its companions will become a stain on some rock for the darkspawn to tread upon. I shall be moved to a single tear by the tragedy.
Won't we be right next to your stain? Glad to know you care at least. I don't think our chances are so bad. I don't think our chances are so bad.
Oh, how adorable. Such hope is sweet to see, if a bit alarming. What's that? Did it hear flapping wings? There may be pigeons nearby. We should be alert.
Shale and the birds. I would have expected golems to be different.
Different? Different than what? Different than a statue? Different than a log? Should I talk in a monotone? Yes, master, I exist to serve the master. I shall kill for the master and only for the master. Perhaps it expected me to have a booming voice. Recite limericks. I can recite limericks, if it likes.
No need to get touchy. See, that's what I'm talking about. Are they dirty limericks? Or are they dirty limericks?
Mostly they involve slaughtering pigeons in creative and invasive manners. I have never met another golem. I have no idea what one might be like, or why I wouldn't be like them. Why? Has it met other golems? Did they not sound as I do?
I have no idea what golems sound like. You just seem very animated. Being different isn't so bad. You just sound very You just seem very animated.
I don't know what other golems might be like, but I am already superior by virtue of my free will. This is a good thing.
If you say so, I agree being a golem would be handy. It's an experience, I'll give it that. The control rod could always be fixed. I agree, being a golem would be handy.
Imagine the benefits. No need to eat or sleep or perform other functions. Walk underwater, crush the heads of every opponent. The possibilities are limitless. Barring the occasional 30 years or so of paralysis, there's little to compare. Now stop talking so much. The wagging of its moist little tongue is distracting.
Let's talk to... I really don't want to talk to Liliana. Let's talk to Alistair.
What do you need?
Do you want to talk about Duncan?
You don't have to do that. I know you didn't know him as long as I did.
I just thought you might need to talk. That doesn't mean I don't mourn his loss. He was like a father to you, I understand. Good, I don't want you falling apart again. He was like a father to you, I understand.
I should have handled it better. Duncan warned me right from the beginning that this could happen. Any of us could die in battle. I shouldn't have lost it, not when so much is riding on us, not with the blight and everything. I'm sorry.
No harm done, Alistair. There's no need to apologize. Yes, well, let's forget about it. Just don't let it happen again. No harm done, Alistair.
I'd like to have a proper funeral for him. Maybe once this is all done, if we're still alive. I don't think he had any family to speak of.
What about the other Grey Wardens? He had you. That's an excellent ideal. I doubt you'll get the chance. He had you.
I suppose he did. It probably sounds stupid, but part of me wishes I was with him, in the battle. I feel like I abandoned him.
No, I understand completely. He saved your life by sending you to the tower. Yes, this is stupid. You'd be dead. Yes, that is stupid. You'd be dead. He saved your life by sending you to the tower.
Yes, I know. I think he came from High Ever, or so he said. Maybe I'll go up there sometime. See about putting up something in his honor. I don't know. Have you had someone close to you die? Not that I mean to pry, I'm just...
I've lost enough to know what you're going through. No, not really. Not since I went to the tower. I'd rather not talk about it, to be honest. No, not really. Not since I went to the tower.
That must have felt a lot like when I got sent to the Chantry. You mages don't even get a say in the matter, after all. Thank you. Really, I mean it. It was good to talk about it, at least a little.
Anytime, Alistair. Maybe I'll go to High Ever with you when you go. He was a friend of mine, too. Yes, well, just don't tell anyone. Let's get going. He was a friend of mine, too.
That's good to hear. It's nice to know I'm not the only one who remembers him well.
That was a good chat with Alistair.
What do you need?
Let's see what else he has to say.
Ask away.
What could Templars do exactly? Tell me about the Grey Wardens. So how did you become a Grey Warden? So you said this all Eamon raised you. How did you become a Grey Warden?
Same way you did. You drink some blood, you choke on it, and pass out. You haven't forgotten already, have you?
I mean before that, haha, very funny. If you don't want to answer, then say so. Don't be an idiot. Haha, very funny.
I do my best. What can I say? Let's see, I was in the Chantry before. I trained for many years to become a Templar, in fact. That's where I learned most of my skills.
You don't seem like the religious sort. So you mentioned before, what skills might those be? What skills might those be?
Well, it wasn't an easy life, you know. I don't know whether or not you've noticed, but I'm not exactly the Chantry type. The Grand Cleric didn't want to let me go. Duncan was forced to conscript me, actually, and was she ever furious when he did. I thought she was going to have us both arrested. I was lucky.
You think Duncan took pity on you? You think this is better than being a Templar? Why did the Grand Cleric want to keep you? I just now realized that kind of sounded insulting. I didn't mean it like that. I just meant, what skills did you learn being, you know? You think this is better than being a Templar?
Oh, I suppose the Chantry life is good enough for some. Here, we have the chance to fight against the Blight. To actually do some good instead of sitting in a temple somewhere. I'll always be thankful to Duncan for recruiting me. If it hadn't been for him, you know, I wouldn't have.
I shouldn't have brought him up. I'm sorry. Don't start crying again, please. He was a good man. I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I shouldn't be... It's fine. He died a hero. They all did. Come on, let's go. I think I'm done talking.
Okay. I think we're good at talking. Do I really have to? Okay, let's talk to Liliana.
Yes?
I'd like to talk. I think you should go. Nothing, never mind. I'd like to talk.
Well, here I am.
This vision of yours.
I knew this would come up sooner or later. I don't know how to explain, but I had a dream. In it, there was an impenetrable darkness. It was so dense, so real. And there was a noise, a terrible, ungodly noise. I stood on a peak and watched as the darkness consumed everything. And when the storm swallowed the last of the sun's light, I fell. And the darkness drew me in.
What then? So it's just a dream. I say it's a vision. You dreamed of the blight. That doesn't mean anything. So it's just a dream. Why say it's a vision?
I have had dreams. This was different somehow. When I woke, I went to the Chantry's gardens, as I always do. But that day, the rose bush in the corner had flowered. Everyone knew that bush was dead. It was grey and twisted and gnarled, the ugliest thing you ever saw. But there it was, a single beautiful rose. It was as though the Maker stretched out his hand to say, even in the midst of this darkness, there is hope and beauty. Have faith.
That's just wishful thinking, Liliana. And this made you want to help me. Did you hear voices? I don't need your Maker interfering in my life. I don't need your Maker interfering in my life.
It's not your life, but mine that he guides. There are so many good things in the Maker's world. How can I sit by while the Blight devours everything?
The Chantry says the Maker has left us. The Blight is the Maker's punishment. Why will you defy him? I suppose I couldn't sit by either. The Chantry says the Maker has left us.
He's still here. I hear him in the wind and the waves. I feel him in the sunlight that warms my skin. I know what the Chantry says about the Maker, and what should I believe? What I feel in my heart, or what others tell me?
You're saying the Chantry is wrong? Believe what feels right to you, Liliana. Just make sure your beliefs aren't a hindrance. I understand, let's move on. Just make sure your beliefs aren't a hindrance.
Maybe I shall not share them with you then.
I don't care.
Yes?
Like to talk.
Well, here I am.
What would someone like you be doing in Lothering's... What would someone like you be doing in Lothering's Chantry?
What is meant by someone like me?
Just don't seem like you just don't seem to belong in a cloister. You know, a beautiful, charming woman like yourself. Sacramendus? I don't know what that says, but preachy like all the other Chantry zealots. They don't teach you how to fight in the cloister, do they? They don't teach you how to fight in the cloister, do they?
Did you think I was always a cloistered sister? The Chantry provides succor and safe harbor to all who seek it. I chose to stay and become affirmed.
What did you do before that? Affirmed, and why were you seeking safe harbor? So your skills were learned before your time in the Chantry. And why were you seeking safe harbor?
The Chantry does not pride, and you should. I desired time apart from the world. I was a traveling minstrel in Orlais. Tales and songs were my life. I performed, and they rewarded me with applause and coin. And my skill in battle? Well, you pick up different skills when you travel, yes? Yes, of course. Let's move on.
Okay, she doesn't want to talk about that. Okay, we talked to a bunch of people. Did that really take that long? Okay, so... Sten,
Yes,
Warden,
Indeed.
Liliana. Let's... Okay, so we did the Urn of Sacred Ashes. I guess... Let's do the Circle Tower. Oh.
Oh, thank the Maker. We need help. They attacked the wagon. Please help us. Follow me. I'll take you to them.
I know who this is, and I cannot wait.
Now's better than later.
Trap right ahead.
I don't think so.
I see enemies ahead.
Please don't interrupt me. Thank you. Appreciate it.
It's your time to die!
Right ahead. Right ahead.
Run while you can!
Breaking a step.
Now we get our hands dirty. Too easy! You will learn to fear me!
All right. I'll get on it. I'll get on it. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Nope. Push the wrong potion. Okay, wake him up and talk to him.
Oh, what? I rather thought I would wake up dead, or not wake up at all, as the case may be. But I see you haven't killed me yet.
I have some questions that could be easily rectified. I decided I want to torture you first. Quiet, you'll answer when spoken to. That could easily be rectified.
Of that I have no doubt. You are most skilled. If you haven't killed me, however, you must have kept me alive for some purpose, yes?
I'll ask the questions here. You seem awfully glib for a prisoner. Decided I want to torture you first. I'll ask the questions here.
Ah, so I'm to be interrogated. Let me save you some time. My name is ZEVRAN. Zev to my friends. I am a member of the Antivan Crows, brought here for the sole purpose of slaying any surviving Grey Wardens, which I have failed at, sadly.
I'm rather happy you failed. What are the Antivan Crows? Who hired you to kill us? Why are you telling me all this? Alright, I'm done with the questions. What are Antivan Crows?
I can tell you that. They are an order of assassins out of Antiva, very powerful and renowned for always getting the job done, so to speak. Someone went to great expense to hire this man.
Quite right. I'm surprised you haven't heard much of the Crows out here. Back where I come from, we're rather infamous.
Not for being good assassins, I see. Came all the way from Antiva. Who hired you to kill us? Why are you telling me all this? That's all I want to know. Wanted to know. You came all the way from Antiva?
Not precisely. I was in the neighborhood when the offer came. The Crows get around, you see.
Who hired you to kill us? Why are you telling me all this? That's all I wanted to know. Who hired you to kill us?
A rather taciturn fellow in the capital. Logain, I think his name was. Yes, that's it.
Does that mean you're loyal to Logain? When were you to see him next? How much were you paid? Why are you telling me all this? How much were you paid?
I wasn't paid anything. The Crows, however, were paid quite handsomely, or so I understand. Which does make me about as poor as a chantry mouse, come to think of it. Being an Antivan Crow isn't for the ambitious, to be perfectly honest.
Then why are you one? Why are you one?
Well, aside from a distinct lack of ambition, I suppose it's because I wasn't given much of a choice. The Crows bought me young. I was a bargain, too, or so I'm led to believe. But don't let my sad story influence you. The Crows aren't so bad. They keep one well supplied. Wine, women, men, whatever you happen to fancy. Though the whole severance package is garbage, let me tell you. If you're considering joining, I'd really think twice about it.
Thanks, I'll take that under advisement. Does that mean you're loyal to... Oh, thanks, I'll take that under advisement.
You seem like a bright lad. I'm sure you've other options.
When were you to see him next?
I wasn't. If I had succeeded, I would have returned home and the Crows would have informed your Logain of the results, if he didn't already know. If I had failed, I would be dead, or I should be, at least as far as the Crows are concerned. No need to see Logain then.
If you had failed? Does that mean you're loyal? Okay. If you had failed.
What can I say, huh? I am an eternal optimist. Although the chances of succeeding at this point seem a bit slim, don't they? No, I don't suppose you'd find that funny, would you?
Does that mean you're loyal to Logain?
I have no idea what his issues are with you. The usual, I imagine. You threaten his power, yes? Beyond that, no, I am not loyal to him. I was contracted to perform a service.
And now that you've failed that service?
Oh, well, that's between Loghain and the Crows, and between the Crows and myself.
And between you and me.
Isn't that what we're establishing now?
That's all I wanted to know.
Then, unless you're quite stuck on cutting my throat or something equally gruesome, perhaps you'd care to hear a proposal.
I'm listening, make it quick. You tried to kill me, talk, but know that I'm watching you closely. I'm not interested in anything you have to say. I'm listening, make it quick.
Well, here's the thing. I failed to kill you, so my life is forfeit. That's how it works. If you don't kill me, the Crows will. Thing is, I like living. And you obviously are the sort to give the Crows pause, so let me serve you instead.
Can I expect the same amount of loyalty from you? And what's to stop you from finishing the job later? You must think I'm really stupid. What do you want in return? Why would I want your service? What's to stop you from finishing the job later?
To be completely honest, I was never given much of a choice regarding joining the Crows. They bought me on the slave market when I was a child. I think I paid my worth back to them plus tenfold. The only way out, however, is to sign up with someone they can't touch. Even if I did kill you now, they might just kill me on principle for failing the first time. Honestly, I'd rather take my chances with you.
Won't they come after you?
Possibly. I happen to know their wily ways, however. I can protect myself as well as you. Not that you seem to need much help. And if not, well, it's not as if I had many alternatives to start with, is it?
What do you want in return?
Well, let's see. Being allowed to live would be nice, and would make me marginally more useful to you. And somewhere down the line, if you should decide that you no longer have need of me, then I go on my way. Until then, I'm yours. Is that fair?
You must think I'm really stupid.
I think you're royally tough to kill. I'm only hoping that you're stupid. That was a joke. Let me rephrase that. I'm hoping that you're the sort of fellow that takes a chance every now and again. Yes?
Why would I want your service?
Why? Because I am skilled at many things, from fighting to stealth and picking locks. I could also warn you should the Antivan Crows attempt something more sophisticated, now that my attempts have failed. I also know a great many jokes. 12 massage techniques, 6 different card games. I do wonderful at parties, no?
Very well, I accept your offer.
A fine plan. But I would examine your food and drink far more closely from now on, were I you.
That's excellent advice for anyone.
Welcome, ZEVRAN. Having an Antivan Crow join us sounds like a fine plan.
Oh, you are another companion to be, then? I wasn't aware such loveliness existed amongst adventurers, surely.
Or maybe not.
I hereby pledge my oath of loyalty to you until such a time as you choose to release me from it. I am your man, without reservation. This I swear.
Okay, let's put him in instead of Sten. And I'm almost 100% sure he does not have any, lockpicking skills. Yeah, none. So that's, you know. Okay, let's pick up everything here. A letter. Friends of Red Jenny. Let's read that. The task was never promised to be easy. You said you could enter the Circle Tower, and you were believed. Find the small painted box in First Enchanter Irving's office and deliver it to the door marked in denim as agreed, or be prepared to find yourself hunted across Ferelden. Friends of Red Jenny. There's a sketched map of several doors. It requires the box to be placed on it to block out false leads. Huh. Monies. Monies. Monies.
All right,
Monies. Deep mushroom. Monies. Lesser lyrium potion and monies. Okay, I'm gonna... I thought there was traps up here. That's why I used her. Monies. Deep mushroom. I mean... Death root. Sorry. There's no traps? It's weird. Okay, well. we are all done here. We got everything, so we're good to go. I'm not sure if I want to do...
Do you see the tower? The view from the top must be spectacular.
I'm not sure if I want to do the tower right down. In fact, I think we'll do the elves first. Gotta fight. Yeah. Great.
I never liked this part.
Ooh, now the fun part.
Is that all you got? Come and get it. You've done well.
Okay. They don't have anything on, really? That's return. Go this way. Bloody corpse. Elf root. Elf root.
Begin the onslaught.
Some cocoon stuff up here. Blank volume. Oh, more right here. Deep mushroom. Pile of filth.
I'll get on it.
A grease trap and a health potion. Another cocoon up here. Blank volume.
I hope I don't get blood all over me again.
Put them back!
For a little bloodletting.
Sorry, we might be quick for you.
You forced our hand.
Well, at least ZEVRAN isn't dying as much as, And Liliana, I gave you a bow. Use the bow I gave you. Cocoons up here.
I'll get on it.
Elf root. Greenstone. No! Somebody get off me. Come on.
Can I get you a ladder?
Lyrian potion. Lyrian potion.
Got it.
Lyrian potion. Spiders having Lyrian potion makes complete sense. Cocoon, quartz, and elf fruit. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah. Let's get going.
Stop right there, outsider. The Dalish have camped in this spot. I suggest you go elsewhere, and quickly.
I don't take kindly to threats.
I'm not threatening you. I'm warning you. We've always defended ourselves when necessary.
I could kill you without thinking about it. There's no need to defend yourself. I mean you no harm. But I have business with your people. I mean you no harm.
Sometimes harm comes to those with the best of intentions. Outsiders are like that, it seems. So I will repeat myself one last time. Go back the way you came, and do so quickly.
I have business with your people.
I find that hard to believe. What business could we Dalish possibly have with a group like yours?
I am a Grey Warden. I wish to speak to your leader.
A Grey Warden? How do I know you're telling the truth?
Many people go about pretending to be Grey Wardens, do they? Persuade, you will have to take my word on it. Enough. Let me into your camp now. Many people go around pretending to be Grey Wardens, do they?
No, that's true. Perhaps I shall let the Keeper decide for himself. In the camp, I suggest you keep your hands to yourself, and remember that our heirs are still trained on you. Follow me.
I see we have guests. Who are these strangers, Mithra? I have precious little patience and less time to spend on outsiders today.
This one claims to be a Grey Warden and wishes to speak with the clan. I thought it best to leave the decision to you.
That was wise of you. Masirinus, Mithra, you may return to your post.
Manuvinen, Keeper.
Now, allow me to introduce myself. I am ZEVRAN, the keeper of this clan, its guide and preserver of our ancient lore. And you are?
My name is Hawk. It's a pleasure to meet you. The Keeper, does that mean you're in charge here? You don't need to know who I am. Call me Hawk. Pleasure to meet you.
Manners. From a Shemlin. Interesting. What might be your mission here? Have you come to spread news of the Blight? I had already sensed the corruption spreading in the south. The existence of the Blight is not news to me. I would have taken the clan north by now, had we the ability to move. Sadly, as you can see, we do not. I imagine you are here regarding the treaty we signed centuries ago. Unfortunately, we may not be able to live up to the promise we made. This will require some explanation. Please, follow me. The clan came to the Brazilian forest 1 month ago, as is our custom when we enter this part of Ferelden. We are always wary of the dangers in the forest, but we did not expect the werewolves would be lying in wait for us. They ambushed us, and though we drove the beasts back, much damage was done. Many of our warriors lie dying as we speak. Even with all our magic and healing skill, we will eventually be forced to slay our brethren to prevent them from becoming beasts. The Blight's evil must be stopped, but we are in no position to uphold our obligations. I am truly sorry.
Is there no way to help your men? There are actual werewolves in the forest. Why did these beasts attack you? Surely you must have some warriors to spare. I'll seek help. I will seek help elsewhere then. Why did they attack you?
They are savage and unrelenting. They need no reason to attack anyone. What is curious, however, is the ambush. We expect werewolves to be no more cunning than a rabid wolf. The ambush suggests a level of intelligence we've never seen before.
Is there no way to help your men? Maybe they aren't as unintelligent as you think. Surely you must have some warriors to spare. Maybe they aren't as unintelligent as you think.
I doubt that. The very curse that is in their blood fills them with an unreasoning rage that precludes any true thought.
Surely you must have some warriors to spare.
Not enough to make a difference for you, and not simultaneously leave us defenseless.
So there are actual werewolves in the forest.
There was a time in Ferelden's history when werebeasts roamed the lands in great numbers. Spirits possessed animals and turned them into horrific monsters. The humans warred against and destroyed these creatures. No doubt their tales of those days grow ever more inaccurate.
Flemeth tells tales of such a time. Packs of possessed wolves, akin to abominations roaming the land. It was a terrible age, now long past.
The werebeasts are not all gone from this land, and the ones that stalk the Brazilian forests are proof of this.
So is there no way to help them? Your men?
The affliction is a curse that runs rampant in their blood, bringing great agony and then ultimately either death or a transformation into something monstrous. The only thing that could help them must come from the source of the curse itself, and that would be no trivial task to retrieve.
But you're going to ask me to get it anyhow, right? You're talking about a werewolf.
No, but it is the one who made these werewolves come to be. Within the Brazilian forest dwells a great wolf. We call him Witherfang. It was within him that the curse originated, and through his blood that it has been spread. If he is killed and his heart brought to me, perhaps I could destroy the curse. But this task has proven too dangerous for us. I sent some hunters into the forest a week ago, but they have not returned. I cannot risk any more of my clan.
I'll find this wither thing for you. Have you considered seeking outside help? If I help you, what will you give me? You said you could perhaps destroy the curse. You said you could perhaps destroy the curse.
There is no guarantee that this will work, as I suspect. But it's the only hope we have left.
If I help you, what will you give me?
We would assist with the blight, of course. And you would have our gratitude.
I would prefer a more substantial award.
A reward, is it? Very well. We have very little of the coin your people use, but we do craft items they find valuable. Return with the heart, and I will give you something extra that I'm sure you will have no trouble selling. Good enough?
Your people could improve their attitude towards me.
This attitude has been burned into our souls after long years of slavery and oppression. It is not personal, but very well. I will remind my people of the danger you will undertake on our behalf.
I'll find this wither thing for you.
I must warn you that more than werewolves lurk in the Brazilian forest. It has a history full of carnage and murder, you see. Where there is so much death, the veil separating the spirit realm from our own becomes thin, allowing spirits to possess things, living or dead. But if you can indeed help, then I wish you luck.
I need some equipment.
Then I suggest you see Master Verathorn. I will instruct him to put aside some supplies for you, the kind that the hunters use.
Okay, I should go.
I must return to caring for my people. Creator's speed on your way.
Okay, I think this is where we're gonna say goodbye for now. Thank you guys so much for watching, and hope you have a very wonderful day. Subscribe if you want to. Give the video a like if you liked it, and let me know in the comments below about anything I could do to improve or whatever. Let me know. Hope you have a wonderful day again, and bye for now. See you in the next one.